scooters these days.
Yeah.
A lot of them on bike
There
paths.
are a lot of those like
commuters.
around. It's
The motorized ones.
Yeah, and they fucking
The
fly.
electric
You
scooters,
can't-
yeah.
They do
so
go.
quick.
They do go, yeah.
like I'm always afraid that they're gonna like run into somebody because like you can't hear them.
Yeah. and
Yeah,
they
you're
don't
like-
slow down.
They need a bell.
Yeah. You're like on a bike path and you're just like riding along, and next minute this guy goes flying past you at like 60. Didn't even hear him coming.
That's 60 kilometers per hour.
Oh, you beat me to it. I'll take any excuse I get to dump on the Imperial
I
system.
meant 60 meters per second.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
that is a pretty quick scooter.
He is
I
moving.
know, he was
Getting
moving.
away real
moving.
fast.
Well, talking about segways, scooters, uniboards,
That is
electric
the
bikes,
most awkward segue you've ever
then
done.
that is what we're starting on.
Don't address it. Just go. Go, go, go.
That is what we're starting on. So, last week, in fact, our heroes continued their exploration of this castle, this Caer, even. And after fighting a
Caer.
couple cultists the week before, decided to continue around... Caer?
Karen
I
OG.
screwed it up. Decided to continue exploring clockwise around the walls of the Caer.
We did a sweep.
Eventually, you found one of the guard sort of towers, and went downstairs to find the biggest betrayal of 2021, Terry, playing cards with the other cultists.
Terry.
A fight ensued. Terry was unfortunately slain by his best friend in the whole world.
He had it coming.
It was
about
a
an
painful
hour.
death. It took a while.
Yeah.
Well, you kept missing.
He was blinded by the
Are you,
tears.
are you like?
Friendship bracelet.
Are you surprised that Andy kept missing?
Not from his run of luck, no.
Not from my standard rolling procedure in every game that we
So
play.
far, yeah.
I need more uses of bardic inspiration per short
Oh my
rest.
god.
I basically, to be successful in a campaign, need at least one bard.
Yep.
At least one.
I like how one of the rolls you did was sort of like roll plus bardic inspiration plus inspiration. It's like, I roll like a regular man now.
Do you need
boy.
bless from a cleric as
Yeah.
well? Like,
Yeah.
It was
Need
blessed
it.
as well,
I
wasn't it?
need it.
We
Anyway,
have a cleric, don't we?
he hasn't blessed anyone though.
Wait,
Worst cleric ever.
we're not
There are
hashtag
stars.
blessed.
hashtag blessed.
Hey?
We're not hashtag blessed.
Well, if you want, yeah, sure, you can be
Not
hashtag
clever.
blessed if you want.
Not mechanically blessed. Anyway, after the fight ensued, and as we let out from last week, you guys did spy in the corner of this room, corner of the round room, a trapdoor. And that's where we are.
I cast False Life.
Oh my god.
Immediately. Sure.
I have 7 hit points. Temporary hit points.
Carnelian will like to go examine this trapdoor to determine if it is locked.
Okay. So
Oh, it's 8. 8 hit points.
I really
Hey.
appreciate, Andrew, how every time we come to these episodes, it feels like you've just read your character sheet for the first time.
Look, I'm honestly so glad you do the recaps at the start of the episode. It's just as much for the audience as it is for me.
Well, I try my best.
You should get into the habit of like journal taking, Andrew.
I have so many things in front of me. I don't have room for a journal.
Sure.
I know when experience used to be more of a thing, a lot of
Yeah.
GMs would like grant bonuses for things like
Good
note
role playing,
taking.
good note taking. Yeah. Also, bringing the DM a pizza was a very common XP boost for that.
It
particular
was
person.
chocolates for me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Depends
but
what
now
you
we
get.
just have to pretend that we leveled up until we actually do.
Oh my god! I was just before we actually get into the episode. I was flat out falling asleep 2 nights ago, and Andrew tried to wheedle in when I was talking to him like I'm going to bed because we're talking about the editing, and he just wheedles in. Oh yeah, you got a big day, 4th level next episode.
Rest up, you've got some level 4 PCs coming at you.
Every
Amazing.
time. The trapdoor in the corner of this room, just behind the card table, does not appear to be locked.
Does it have like hinges on it? Would it be easy to tell which way it opens up?
Yeah, easy enough. It's not like it's a hidden one. It's very much
okay.
like just out in the open.
I snap the friendship bracelet off Terry's neck and pull it out of his face from where I left it last.
Poor Terry. Yeah.
Presumably this goes down.
Well,
Let me come down and join you.
Oh yeah, from your nice cozy vantage
Ah,
point.
yes, my healer's vantage point.
Healer's rest.
Yeah.
Heroically by the stairs
Yeah.
Oh, I
at
didn't.
the back of the
I
fight.
did not take any damage during that last fight. Yay!
I'm gonna
Is anyone injured?
like stumble back onto the wall.
Oh
and
yeah,
just, like,
that's right.
spit out the liver that I like put in my mouth, and just like shift back,
Okay.
and just like, oh, there's so much. That's so much damage. I've never taken that much damage in my life.
Svieta, that was impressive. How are you still standing?
I don't know.
And how are you not actually injured?
Like,
Remarkable.
I'm covered in blood, but I
But
feel
it's not
fine.
yours. It's not yours.
Well, some of it is.
Oh.
Well, cat blood, but
Can I do a medicine check on her?
Yeah, you can.
Am I allergic to cat blood?
Are you allergic to cats?
If we still had a
I don't know.
if we still had
Drink
a,
and roll.
if we still had a luck stat in this game, I'd make you roll it. But
just gonna slump against the wall,
so you look,
disheveled.
No, that was rejected.
Like that was a lot.
yeah,
15.
15. So I'm guessing though that Horatio, you're gonna, because Sveta's slumped against the wall, so you're gonna just walk up and just sort of give her a look and go,
Well, yeah, I saw that she got pretty messed up as a giant snow leopard. So yeah, I'm gonna go up, and now that she's transformed back, like, yeah, give her a medical.
So you give her a look over with that roll, and you, I'm assuming you're at full HP. Is that right now? Mechanically?
As Svieta, yeah.
You see that she's uninjured in terms of, she took an absolute ton of damage when she was a big snow leopard, but right now she's completely uninjured after changing back. Although I think it's fair to say she probably looks pretty exhausted in a way. Would that be fair to say?
Yeah.
Svieta, you seem remarkably unharmed. Obviously, you're exhausted, but it seems that the wounds that you received in that other form do not seem to translate to your other form. That's remarkable.
It seems as though my god favors me quite well. Transforming is... I feel blessed.
Blessed, I've heard that word before.
Yeah, but probably not from Lathander.
And Horatio's gonna pull out his little notepad and just write down a couple of things like
Blessed? Question mark.
that's a thing. And then he'll
I
like,
should look more into this.
and then he'll just write like temporary form. Like damage received in temporary form does not translate to original body.
That's pretty much
Wodun's gonna help lift you up off the ground by the arm.
it. Like the grasping.
No, a bit more tender.
Okay.
Like I'll grab an arm, maybe a hand on the back, and I'll try and help you up.
Yeah, I'll gladly accept that, and I feel re-energized and ready to go. Like I'm just wiping blood from my face and around my mouth and.
There's a speedy recovery now if you go down that hatch.
Oh, okay. Well, there's nothing stopping me, so yeah.
You body tank.
Pretty much.
On that note,
I do appreciate it. Thank you.
sorry, I didn't want to interrupt. On that note, did you have, just because I know it came up last week, just so you don't forget, do you have an extra, did you guys pick up an extra shield that Svieta wanted, or?
Yeah, we found it in the guard room.
I
Yeah.
believe you have something for me.
Oh yes, I have both shields, don't I?
The little exclamation mark appeared above her head. Like, oh shit, yes, I've got something for you.
The quest.
Just thought you should add that to your character sheet.
I'm making the bold presumption, but may I have a shield?
Of course.
Oh, thank you all.
Okay.
I feel better about my armor class now.
I feel like you maybe should have been holding it during that fight, by the looks of you.
Cats don't have thumbs.
Well, that's fair.
Cats don't have thumbs. Okay. This trapdoor's still closed. Carnelian, did you attempt to open it? Or?
Carnelian will attempt to open it and just have a quick peek at what is down.
Okay.
Do we want to have a sit down for maybe an hour?
Carnelian would like to have a sit down for an approximately an hour. He just wants to have a look down here first and see what's
Okay.
what's immediately next to us.
My hair needs a brush and my shoes have come undone.
Oh yes, you're looking a bit ragged than usual.
Oh, wow.
Still beautiful.
Okay, and I'll turn around quickly
No.
and start walking off into the corner,
No, come back.
tying my hair up.
You're still beautiful.
Okay, so
Fascinating
the
dynamic.
trapdoor has a pretty obvious sort of ring pull. It doesn't have a locked latch or anything like that, so you can easily pick it up. You want to open that up?
Yes.
A wooden ladder clings to the west wall, held in place with iron brackets. The ladder descends 12 feet to a hole made of mortared stone, lit and heated by 4 sputtering torches. Extending from the east end of the hall is a water-filled cistern. A small rowboat is tied off near the water's edge.
Looks like it could be a way out if we need it.
Indeed.
Indeed. Alright, Carnelian would, however, like to... So there's a ladder down there, which means they have to push up, right, if they wanted to get out from underneath there?
That is correct.
Cool. So Carnelian's going to take a piton,
Okay.
and he's going to hammer it into the wall, or into the... into the wall, like, about on level with the ring from the trapdoor.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's going to run a length of rope through the piton and through the ring on the trapdoor and tie it up so that if anybody were to try and push, it would give.
They get a hotel door sort of situation.
Basically.
Okay, so you can do that. It's pretty... I mean, it is a stone, pretty well-constructed floor.
Carnelian has piton... are there tiles, though?
Yeah.
So Carnelian would take a piton and a hammer too.
It'll take some effort, is what I'm saying.
Is anybody here stronger than Carnelian?
I am.
He's so buff.
It's up to you whether you believe him or not.
Carnelian will give him a go.
Okay.
The benefit of the doubt.
Don't worry, I'm using my best dice for this.
Okay, so just before you go, it's one of those things that you're going to get eventually, but I really want to see what you roll here.
6.
It takes you a good maybe 10 minutes of whacking this thing.
What is wrong with this thing?
It's just one of those
Smack
awkward
Beef Cliff a few
situations
times.
where he's like,
Yeah.
and we'll just awkwardly just watching it, scratching the back of it.
All of you are just like, I'm pretty sure you don't
He's
have to
got
do it
so
that way.
much made of so many muscles, but he can't put in a piton.
Stop moving it, Carnelian. I'm trying to hit it in.
Carnelian's like 5 feet away.
It's wobbly.
After about 10 minutes or so, this piton, which is jarring out at an odd angle, is driven somewhat into the ground.
It's good enough. It'll at the very least alert us if anybody tries to come up.
Okay.
Handle those beasts.
So your intention then, by the sounds of it, is to rest here? Okay.
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Oh, Carnelian will
Thanks.
also set up his bear trap.
Where?
We'll set it up in front of the stairs. I'll
Okay.
rest my back against the door.
Okay.
Stairs it is.
You two seem to have done this more than once. You seem to know what to do, how to guard, how to defend.
Know their way around a door. It
Don't
looks...
know if you've noticed, Carnelian is very small. Direct engagements do not often work out well for my people.
People do not take kindly to my face either.
I wish I'd realised that. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I wish I knew what that was like.
I wish I had true polymorph.
Sad emoji.
Sad face.
Oh my god.
Such a worded thing. I'm just gonna sit down,
Okay.
grab a piece of wood I've got in my pocket, and start,
Start
whittling,
whittling.
for my rest.
I mean, you can restock a little bit on the wood. There's some broken chairs that probably the result of the fight.
Oh yeah, I'll stomp on a chair leg and break it.
Sure.
Use that.
Start whittling.
Does she do it angrily?
No, I do a bit slower than usual, but it's just the normal way. It's not anger.
Okay.
Feeling like a lot more calm than like way before, like way more at peace.
Okay.
I love getting actions back on a short rest. It is fantastic.
I love getting salves back on a short rest. Let me just tell you that, Callan.
The feat does not do that.
Replenished lotion.
You do get to use them on us again. Also, we can spend...
Is this our
I didn't
first
get lotion
short
touched.
rest?
I
or-
believe
You
this is
didn't-
our
yeah.
first short
Yep.
rest.
Okay.
I think I was Horatio, talking in character. He was probably going to get ready to salve you.
So,
I'm coming to salve you.
Oh, salve me,
So,
milk, baby.
just a really quick one. I think we have explained it a little bit before with the long rest, but in D&D 5th edition, a short rest is represented by about an hour's worth of time. It's the chance that characters get to have a breather, to reset themselves.
Yeah, have a little breather.
Certain abilities come back on a short rest for certain classes. I'm not going to go through them all. And also characters can spend what's called hit die to recover their hit points. So each character has a number of hit die equal to their level that they use throughout short rests, and they get half their level's worth back every long rest.
Carnelian will also be taking this opportunity to perform using his Song of Rest feature, which means that anybody who chooses to regain via hit dice gets an additional 1d6 healing.
Okay.
Delicious.
Is anyone choosing to recover hit dice?
I don't need to.
No.
I feel good.
Okay.
Da-na-na-na.
Then in that case,
Hope you're ready for salve. Actually, I hope you're not, because while this rest is happening, he's going to do a quick salve inventory, and it's pretty low, companions. I only have a couple of salves left.
yeah, what is it, like 2 or?
Let me check my inventory section.
I'm really glad that you're tracking that.
I'm surprised you're not.
I have
Mentally, I knew he was getting low.
in my patch of 10 little metal screw top.
Yeah.
I've got
jars.
4 little jars left.
You got 4 left. That's more than I thought you had.
4 jars.
I mean, he did get restocked at one point.
Mini restock.
Started with 10.
What do you need to get more of them? Can we find you ingredients?
I don't think I'm sufficiently proficient in order to do that yet, but I'm going to discuss it with God.
Let's discuss this at another time. It's not going to be relevant right now. However,
That's
I don't
cute.
know,
You thought you were
salves are
talking about
very
him.
relevant at all times.
but we'll talk about it later. But in any case, the hour does go by unless there's anything else you'd like to do.
Yes, there is one thing.
Yep.
Oh, never mind. Answered my own question.
Okay. Glad that I could help.
Good chat.
Don't even need you.
I mean, I'll be out of here if you want.
All right, I'll take over.
Okay. Trapdoor?
Yeah.
After
After the hour was up, yeah.
It takes you a bit of time and work to get that pitted out, but you do so. What would you like to do?
complain. I'll
Speak to your
re-inventory the bear trap, the rope, and the
Callan's
pen.
manager.
Yep.
I'll open it.
Carnelian will let the big people go first.
Okay. You see Svieta the same thing that I described earlier.
Hey, Callan, do I hear anything under there?
Make a perception check.
Can I roll for belch? Not bad.
Not bad. Good size.
We have gone off the rails.
Yeah.
Little.
Yeah, trains are boring. Okay. Perception. 19.
Damn.
It's a pretty good perception check.
Damn, you should
You
go.
think? You think?
I made it myself.
I'm gonna move you up to the trapdoor.
Oh, yes. I have amazing hearing.
You think you hear a slight, maybe a very soft sound, little,
I
but
kiss in
it's
response.
so distant. It's so distant. You can't tell if you can't really. You're not sure if you really heard it.
Anyone else hearing that soft kissing?
Can Carnelian use his big old ears to have a listen of his own?
Yeah, you sure can.
I'll try and perceive.
It bounces.
Everyone roll their
Yeah,
perception
Let
check.
me try that again. With
You have to, yeah, it's a, yep.
that would be a 14?
16.
Let me use my big strong ears.
Oh,
It's seriously the best. Watching him roll every time.
17.
None of you pick up anything like that. You're the only one that hears it.
Did it
Horacio.
sound like a kiss?
I'll do
Almost
my
like
best
a-
to mimic what I heard.
Yeah, almost like a squeak kiss. Like it's hard. Really, it's very indistinct.
did you... Are you hearing a rat?
Maybe. I mean, if it were a rat, I think I'd know. I can't. Can I tell what it was from that?
No, I think it's almost impossible to tell. Whatever it is far away.
It's a very faint sound. I don't think it's close.
Yeah, it's
How
like
far
echoing.
down is the ladder?
Didn't I say it was a 12-foot tall hall? So it's probably like a 15, 20-foot ladder.
And we can't see down there?
You can see there's some sputtering torches giving off light.
There's a boat.
In a boat.
Boat.
I also must ask. Are we looking for anything down here? Are we planning on coming back up to continue our?
We're looking for the people.
The villagers that were trapped, that were kept prisoner.
Were they kept in the basement?
I think that's what somebody said.
That is what the speaker did tell us.
Oh, Horatio probably remembered that.
Yes.
Yeah, I think Horatio would remember. I know it's been a few weeks.
Seaver.
The speaker did mention that he thinks that there was a lot more servants than you found in the castle, and it's potential they might be under the castle.
Okay, perfect. Well, I'll just say, yeah, I think I've heard something very small, very distant. Keep our eyes and ears open.
Would you give me 10 minutes? If
Would-
it's a rat,
certainly.
maybe I can talk to it.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Get my pen and notepaper ready.
Okay.
It's nothing. I'll just have a sit down and have my hands like cupped together and just sit silently to cast a ritual spell, which is the speak with animals spell again. Just so I don't expend a spell slot for it again.
So I don't know if we spoke about ritual spells in particular, but so before Svieta cast this as a normal spell, right? So consumed a spell slot, all that kind of stuff. Ritual spells, certain spellcasters are also called ritual casters. It means if the spell that they've got on their spell list is also tagged with a ritual tag, it can be cast as a ritual, not expending the spell slot but taking 10 minutes instead, or the listed time if it's longer on the spell.
Isn't it the listed time plus 10 minutes?
I like to sort of... I mean, at the end of the day, I think the ritual spells are a bit wonky with how long they cast. Like, for example, that would make Summons Familiar an hour and 10 minutes, which is kind of weird when you're having a long rest or something like that. I usually just go by the longest time. Either 10 minutes or the longer time is enough for me.
Ritual casting.
Ritual casting.
How about that?
It gives spellcasters a bit more versatility, though, at the cost of time.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's no discernible difference to my features, though. It's just a grey mist and it disappears afterwards.
How long does that last
Grey mist.
10 minutes.
for? 10 minutes. Okay.
Fart? Question mark?
This isn't fun.
Okay.
Everything's a fart.
Let's not make
Everything's a
references
fart.
to characters that are not in this podcast.
All right.
Everything's a fart. Everything's a fart.
So, who's going down the ladder? Svieta first?
I'll go first.
Dr. Doolittle, you go.
Oh, thanks, man.
Okay. Svieta...
I'm
I'll
a
go
doctor
second.
now. I passed my course with Horatio.
Who's after Svieta? You've
done it. You've done it.
I did it.
Oh my god. Who's after Svieta?
I'll
Me.
go.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, no, you go.
You know what?
Okay.
You two. Okay. And
'Cause
then
I was-
last is
I'm-
coming. I'm
just
going to
'cause
move you guys
Clerics
to...
at the front is generally a good rule.
No, it's more because I was paying attention to what she was doing and I'm still observing
Carnelian
her.
no, I
will
like
happily go last.
Last, yeah. I'm going to move you guys to another part of the map. This 20-foot ladder takes you 9 minutes and 59 seconds to go down, unfortunately.
Sorry about your spell there.
I'm really glad this is not a visual.
I'll do my best to provide the squeaking sound of us slowly sliding down the rails.
You guys have been moved. Can you see towards the bottom of the map now? You might have to zoom out.
Almost 10 minutes to descend a ladder. Are we going to stop
Thank you, Mr.
playing...
Shaw.
Are we going to stop playing Snake Eater?
Thanks, everyone.
Maybe. So, if you can see yourselves on the map, you can see that this sort of hallway leads out to the cistern, which I was talking about before, and the rowboat that's all ahead of you. And you can see a corridor that leads in for your characters. It'd be off to your left as you come down.
All right. Well, I'll
Oh,
creep forward a little bit. Can I roll a stealth check, please?
You sure can.
Thank you.
Carnelian would like to follow suit.
yep. Following the two people who've done this kind of thing before appear to be sneaky, I'm going to attempt to be sneaky also.
All right. Also roll a stealth check.
Sorry, please continue.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Thanks, Andy.
Andy knows. I rolled a natural 1, so I've got a 3 on stealth.
All right.
Carnelian got rolled a 15. Sorry, that is an 18.
18.
12.
12.
With disadvantage, not bad.
Okay.
I'm not even rolling stealth. I'm going to go investigate the
No,
boat.
you should roll for like group stealth rolls.
Nope, he said he wasn't, so I'm going the
Mine's
average
not
of
really
3.
good at stealth.
You don't want me rolling stealth anyway.
Yes, we do. It'll be better than Svieta.
Actually, yes, you do. Oh, no, it's not that great.
Again, I must say, it's really good that you read your character sheet beforehand.
18.
18. Okay.
I very quietly go inspect the boat.
I'll keep that into consideration. So, that means, Wodun, you're checking out the boat, and then the rest of you are going to this room here around the corner?
Yeah, I'll head up around the corner. Be quiet, everyone.
Just You guys are too loud!
Carnelian will follow after. Actually, he'll probably stay at like the back here where he can see into that room.
Okay,
but
so just
also
at the-
see the boat.
Just at the entrance of the corridor is where you're standing. So, Svieta, this room is I'll read this one. This room is empty except 4 sheet-wrapped bodies lying side by side on the floor.
Go up towards the nearest one, wherever that may be.
Yep. So you approach the bodies. As you're doing that, I'm going to say, Wodun. So you're approaching the water, and you take a glance at the river, the frigid water that the boat is sitting on, and you only catch it a little bit at first. And what's your vision situation like?
Pretty good.
Yep, because you've only got torches in this area where you are at the moment, and it's darkness beyond here.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay, so you've got some dark vision.
Yep.
Okay, in that particular case, you do see some bodies, some swollen, half-frozen bodies that look like they've been weighed down.
Ew.
You see a few of them at the bottom of this probably 8-foot waterway. The boat, however, looks like it's intact and pretty usable. It can probably hold 2 people at a time and all their gear.
Okay.
Svieta.
I'll squat down and just like peek under the cloth.
Okay.
Woolen?
I'll come beside her and
Yeah.
look as well.
I was going to say, Horatio, you can now see the same thing.
Yeah, just like extreme hesitation. Like I'm just not quite sure what if I even want to see what's underneath.
Okay. You open up one of them, and you see a somewhat familiar sight as a human, like a human. It's clearly human, and you can see they look like they've been frosted over at the edges. They're wearing leather.
Does it look like an adult or a child?
Adult.
Adult.
Stiffs.
Indeed.
Is that what Horatio says?
No.
Okay, I'm just like, whoa, that's fucking cold.
It must be pretty fucking cold down here.
I'll
Sorry.
I'll have a look at the body as well.
Okay.
Can I roll for possible cause of death?
Roll me a medicine check then.
I'll stare at Horatio.
22.
22.
I don't think it's too bad medicine, mate.
Alright, so you unwrap one of the bodies just to get a better look at it. Svieta, roll me a perception check with advantage.
Oh, nice. All right. Thank God that was with advantage. Medicine? No, perception. 16.
16.
Yeah, there you go.
That's not bad.
Horatio, you don't spot it at first. You're too focused on like the body that you're seeing in front of you. But Svieta, as Horatio is sort of unwrapping and I guess even slightly, pulling clothing around to get a better look, you do see the edges of maybe one of those shards necklaces. Horatio, very clearly, it's clear to you that this person fell in combat. They've got cuts, bruises, abrasions, and some lethal wounds. Looks like they've been bled out, probably somewhere else. You don't see a whole lot of blood in this room that would indicate they died here. And this room is very cold. It almost looks like they're being stored here.
I get the impression that this corpse, at the very least, fell in battle and is being stored here. I don't think it's best that we stay here too long.
No, they're cultists, as you say. I don't think they're worth any more of your time than what you've already spent on them.
Indeed.
You don't seem perturbed by corpses.
It's part of my career. I wish I could say I've never seen a corpse in my life, but, even in my profession, especially in my profession, a lot of people don't make it. So I've seen my fair share.
Yeah, that's fair, I guess. It's horrible.
How big is the boat?
I think I gave Wodun a
2
description.
people plus equipment.
Yeah, so basically 2 medium creatures.
2 creatures and a Carnelian?
Maybe if you squeeze without your equipment.
What if we
that's
hold him
not-
by the legs and just
Use him as a paddle.
Weren't we using it as a crank last week?
I think so.
Oh no,
Okay, guys, so what are you doing?
Carnelian's going to consider how we're going to get across in this boat, and maybe who is the best rower?
Me.
Does it require
the best.
strength?
I have a question,
Yeah.
and if you say no, I'm going to be very upset
You
with
can.
you.
Okay. Before you say it, you can use a crowbar as a paddle. I will allow it.
Giving me advantage. Rowing is an athletics check.
It is an athletics check. Yes.
I assume we're gonna come out of this temporary morgue that we're in.
Is
To the
there anything
rowboat.
else you want to investigate,
Well,
or
are there other bodies in here?
there are four? It said four bodies, I think.
Do they all appear to be in a similar state?
Yeah. I mean, well, do you want to open up another one?
Oh, maybe another one for good luck. Opposite corner.
Okay, they're all lying side by side. So you open up the next one along, and
Okay.
pretty much almost identical.
Okay. Same as the first.
So I'm a little bit around the corner from these guys, and
Yes.
probably can't see into the room.
No.
How far are they from me, and would I be able to hear them?
Roughly 20 feet. Depends on, are you listening out for them, or are you just sort of...
Not specifically, but like if they're chatting in there.
You can
Just
hear them
kinda-
talking, but whether you're paying attention is up to you.
Okay. I probably would have been, but at the same time I'll say, Carnelian, look at this. Look down here.
Carnelian will look at where he is indicating.
There's bodies under the water. They're like sunken down there.
Do you have dark vision as well?
Carnelian does have dark vision.
Yeah, you can see a number of shapes that look like they're sunken into the water.
Suddenly, Carnelian does not want to get in the water. I mean, Carnelian didn't want to get in the water to begin with. It must be freezing.
Yeah, you can see ice is edging like along the edges of the water here.
Nothing's moving in the water.
Roll a perception check.
I'm really good at that.
I know. I'm just seeing single digits every time I look over at your die.
3.
Looks like the safest body of water you've ever seen.
I jump in.
Okay.
No, I don't jump in.
Oh,
It's too cold.
all right.
Too cold.
You do if you test the water with put
Yeah,
your
I'll do
hand
that.
in.
I'll do that. I'll
It's
put my hand-
frigid. It's very
Oh,
cold.
goodness.
What
Gonna
were you,
need that boat.
What were you expecting?
I don't know. I just did it. These things just come into my head and I do them, you know? I'm a man of impulse.
A man of action, you would say.
Are you good at rowing?
I'm great at rowing.
He's never rowed a boat in his life before, has he?
He is from Luskin.
Yeah, I was gonna
Oh,
say.
that
is
I was gonna
true.
be.
He
Gonna
is
say.
from-
Yeah.
You actually don't know what his athletics check, and I would hazard a guess. Andrew doesn't know what his athletics check is either.
How dare you?
Shall we compare?
What's the number right now, without looking at the sheet?
Without looking, it's a plus -1. It's a -1.
Oh my
Oh.
lord.
Did you know that Carnelian, in fact, has a +1?
Well,
Proficiency.
maybe once I get tired, you can have a row.
Okay. So are you guys just jumping in the boat, or are you guys waiting?
No, we're going to wait for...
Yeah.
Horacio and Svieta. So you have two bodies. They look the same, but in terms of like what's happened to them, you can unwrap all of them if you want. They all have the edging of frost, which you'd expect from the way these guys died when you killed them earlier.
I'll just touch one like knowingly. It's just like this is the frost of Levistus. It's basically a curse. It's nothing you can do for them anyway.
Oh, they're long gone, I think, yes. Yes, well, let's move on, shall we?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So
Yes.
you return back and you can see Wodun and Carnelian looking over a boat.
Boat's kind of small.
There's bodies in the water.
Do they have the same? Do they actually? Can I? I can't see shit.
Move out
Do you
of
want us
the
to... Wait,
I'll
there's
move out of
torches
the
lit down
room.
here.
Yeah.
I'll pull out a piton and cast light on it,
Yep.
and I'll pass it to Horatio.
Oh,
This could come in handy.
thanks. Okay. Bodies, you say?
Yes, have a look. Just down there.
What do they look like? Do they look like they died in the same way?
It's hard to tell. Like, so you're just sort of dipping the light into the water a bit to get a bit of better.
No, just over the water and just
Yeah.
looking down.
It's hard. They're sunken under the water, so like right down the bottom. You'd say that they're all wearing. What's probably different to you is that they're all wearing chainmail.
Ooh.
Like, sorry. Let me rephrase that before I actually
Commit.
commit to chainmail.
If they're wearing chainmail, they're floating remarkably well.
They're not floating.
Oh,
Metal
Yeah, they're fine.
for the purposes of sinkage, I'm guessing.
or perhaps guards,
Perhaps.
people who used to man the walls.
Let me make a quick correction. Chain shirts, not chain mail.
That sounds a lot more plausible.
Yeah.
I see. Well, that boat looks like it could only take 2 of us at a time. Are we going to choose? How are we doing this?
Who's going to be rowing? Because with only one person in the boat and one rower, it's probably going to need to be like one person ferrying people across one at a time.
You make a good point. So we can't see the end of this tunnel, can we?
No, you cannot. Even those with dark vision, the tunnel. You guys seen the map properly? Yes, like you can just sort of see the edges.
Yeah.
It seems to continue into the darkness. You'd probably have to move further in to see anything more. You do see a entrance, just a little bit along the left-hand wall as you're looking out on the cistern, so to the north of where you are. There's like sort of a little, looks like a little entrance to somewhere.
Oh. Do you guys see that little entrance just there, about 30 feet on our left?
You can only just catch it in the light that you have.
Okay. There seems to be a little entrance on the left. Perhaps we could try there first?
Good call. Maybe we could tie a rope and make like a little ad hoc ferry. You could pull the boat back and the next 2 people could come along.
I like it.
Yeah, we could hammer another couple of pittons into the tiles.
Please allow me.
So eventually, a piton is hammered into the floor here, and you tie a rope around it. I'm not going to make you roll for that. It's too funny. Who's going into the boat?
So I have a question.
Yes.
Is there like an elevated position between the 2 like handles where one would use the rope?
Yes, there is a
Okay.
seat where the.
So
where the rope is.
Carnelian's shortness shouldn't hamper him too much from rowing.
No, it shouldn't. It might make it a bit awkward, but it shouldn't stop you from rowing.
Svieta, Wodun, you 2 at the front. Would you like to do the first leg?
Certainly. Would you like to row?
Sure.
Please, after you.
Carnelian, if Carnelian is staying behind on the first trip, he's going to pull out his crossbow just to make sure.
Okay.
Is rowing a strength check?
I think we did establish that it will be athletics, yeah.
So is it like 1 row, or 1 stroke, or 2 strokes?
Looking at the shape of this boat, it will be one person rowing and the other person sitting on the boat with them.
Just having a sit.
I'm assuming they're going to be holding the rope.
He doesn't need athletics for that, does he?
I mean,
No, well, we have to
hold
tie
on.
the rope to the boat so that the other person can pull it back.
Don't worry.
Yep.
He'll decide that he really needs to tie his hair up rather than holding it to
True.
the rope again.
I'll tie the rope to my hair without thinking about it.
Okay, so
Stop pulling my hair. Ah!
Svieta, I'm assuming that you're doing the rowing, is that right?
Yep.
I'm going to say you have a couple minutes left, and you do see in this room a rat that appears to be chewing on a sack of grain in the corner of the floor.
Sack of grain.
Alright, I'll immediately jump off the
I
boat.
knew it was the sound of a
I'll-
sack of grain.
I'll jump off the boat and like hold it so it doesn't like drift away so
Yep.
Wodun can come off.
Presumably, Wodun has a rope in his hand.
Yeah, but
Well, I think
hold
you
the
tied it
boat
to the
so
boat.
it doesn't drift
Yeah,
away.
so
Get below deck with a rope in your hand.
Do you want the
Damn. I don't know what that means.
Does the okay? Sorry. It's kind of foolish to assume, but then again, it is a boat. I assume there would be somewhere to tie off the boat. They could
You could
run
drag
the rope.
them a little bit up like on here if you
You
want
could
to
run, like-
semi-beach it. Yeah.
Well, no, I mean like there's a place where you could like run the rope through like a ring on the boat.
Doesn't say so in the book, but
Look.
I'm not going to make it float away right now.
I've been around a lot of boats. They all have places to tie off.
like there's T things that you do like the sailors know.
Yeah.
You can easily have it so it's not going to move away from here anytime soon.
Yeah. I'll just hold it so it stabilizes so Wodun doesn't fall off.
Okay.
You want the glove?
As you guys come into the corridor here, you do see this open room. Looks like this is being used as storage, possibly for grains, food, things like that.
Rats.
What do you see?
A rat.
I won't.
A rat.
Should we come over?
It's just a rat. Probably won't be on this little ledge for long. It's got some grain. I don't know. It doesn't seem that exciting.
Well, look, we will be ready if you need us. Okay. I'll throw some salve at you if you need it.
Svieta, you're just hearing, like, because you've got comprehend, like, the
Yeah.
you're just hearing this.
Whether the healing is minus 2 points of blood damage from the rock.
Food. Well, that's food too. Is that food?
Oh, my mouth like just formed into like a gross rat snout. Like, are you having a good time there?
Did you just talk to me?
I can stop.
Oh, I don't think that was grain. Oh.
Oh my god.
Food!
Okay, have you seen anyone come through?
Yes.
Were they wearing shiny things that are on their neck?
Are you wearing a shiny thing?
Yes, but not the same kind of shiny thing.
I don't understand the question.
No, don't worry about it. You be fat. Go eat.
Food!
Okay.
He responds to scabbers.
I asked the very question.
Sorry.
What's your name?
Eh! They call me
Dr. Worm.
Trebuchet
Oh. Who's they?
von Strockham the Fifth,
Oh my god. Is that your...
third of his name. Junior. Senior.
your...
Sometimes they call me Bill.
Bill.
No, they don't like it.
Oh my god. Never mind, I will eat you if you talk again.
He just stays very, very still.
Okay, I turn back and just like, the rat face goes. It's like, this is useless, let's keep going.
Oh, it's a cat!
I climb back onto the boat.
Okay. You climb back onto the boat.
It was just a rat, not a kiss.
Oh.
Where would you like to go? I'll move you just so it's a bit easier.
How far is...
Are you guys continuing? What's the play?
Well, there was nothing down there, but we might see if there's something further up ahead.
Can you guys see that extra? Can they see that extra entrance at the moment?
Yes, so anyone that's got a bit of dark vision, which I think Sveta's got the 60 feet. So there's two things you actually notice, I believe, from this position here,
And
just as well.
like straight
yes.
ahead of us.
So there's something to note probably straight ahead of you, as well as off to your right as characters, or to the south of the map here. To the south of you, or you can see an entrance that looks very similar to the one you just came from. And right, there looks to be some form of very thick door? Gate? It's submerged in the water. It looks to be... You can't see colours with dark vision, can you?
No.
So yeah, you won't be able to discern the color, but you can see that it blocks off that area in front of you, like it's maybe a risen gate that's blocking it out. It's not see-through though.
Okay.
I relay that to the people on the shore.
Okay, well, do you think it's ferryable?
Yeah, there's another alcove. I can see another alcove up ahead on the right.
Wait, can Wodun see in darkness? I thought humans couldn't see very far.
You've got a
in the
glow
dark.
stick?
He's got a gift.
I've got the gift.
Can you?
I've got
You
the
can't
good
see very well,
eyes.
can you?
He cast light on a pitten.
I've got
And I'm
the
holding
fancy
it.
boy eyes.
I'm asking him what they can see. He relayed back what they saw.
Yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't matter who it came from, it's either one of us.
Alright, let's go to the next alcove.
To the alcove.
Okay. Frost covers the floor of this dark 15-foot square room. To your left and right there are narrow tunnels, and across from the entrance stands an 8-foot tall pillar of ice with a horned, pale-skinned humanoid figure trapped inside. The pillar is wrapped in dark chains, and the wall behind it is covered with a brown fungus.
A Brungus.
You beat me!
Guys, it's getting a bit hairy up here. Maybe we'll stay in this alcove. You get the boat and meet us up here.
I'm going to say you can get over there now with not a whole lot of problem, and you see the same thing. So you're squeezing in this corridor.
Yeah, I'll move into the room just to
Okay.
give some space.
Oh no.
10 feet.
Carnelian will stow his crossbow again.
I'll pull out the beef cliff
Okay.
in preparation for whatever may come.
I will listen really hard.
Okay. Roll a perception check.
Hey, thanks. Hey, thanks. Hey, thanks. Oh, that's not... Thanks. I think it is what I should... Yeah. So you got to just back yourself. I remembered it. 17.
Boom. Percepted.
17. You think you hear a slight sound coming from the entrance to your right, so to the west here on this map. It's a short, seems like a short corridor. Wodun, you're standing pretty much right in front of this.
The horn thing, yeah.
Yeah. Is there anything else you're doing? And what is Svieta and Carnelian doing as well? You guys, Sveta's just in the room?
Yeah. Do I recognize this thing?
Roll me a
I feel
religion
like
check.
we should maybe not stand in a cone shape at the moment.
So Sveta rolled me a religion check. Carnelian, is there something you'd like to do? Actually, roll with advantage, Sveta.
Carnelian would like to see if he can't... you said there was like a fungal growth?
Yeah.
A Brungus?
Carnelian would like to see if he can't identify what that is.
So, just show me on the map where you're standing, please.
Was it against the back wall?
Yes.
Oh, hold on.
So in and next to the horn thing?
Yeah, it's like right behind it.
Whoa!
I think Carnelian might have seen something.
Let's just deal with this room first.
Oh.
Sorry, I got frightened.
Did you a big frighten?
Okay.
That is a 15 on nature.
Nature and
21 religion.
21 religion.
Whoa.
Okay. So I'm assuming you have to. So you just going like up to it. What are you doing?
Yeah, he's going to go up and examine it. He's not going to touch it though,
Okay.
because it's a fungus.
Okay. So a few things happen at this point. Svieta, you recognize that this very clearly that's being depicted here is a crude representation of what someone might would consider like Levistus. Levistus. Someone who's trapped, frozen in ice and chain is a very common depiction of this particular archdevil, I think he is, that is famously trapped in hell in a pillar of ice.
I become puffy.
At the same time, Carnelian, you're approaching this brown fungus on the back of it, only to realize slightly too late what this actually is. As you draw near, your body warmth, which feeds this particular feature of many dungeons, seems to reach out at you. You're within 5 feet. Roll me a Constitution saving throw as it tries to envelop you.
Oh, he's getting wrapped up by diarrhea.
Of the wall? Or
The mold.
Of the mold. 11.
11 Constitution is a fail. You will be taking 4d10
Oh!
of cold damage.
Oh my god.
Why do you hate us?
Why are the Brungus doing that?
Yeah, kill a Brungus.
Killer Brungus!
Oh,
That's your rap name, isn't it?
Yeah.
20...
Oh,
He's
26 points of damage.
He's gotta be.
That's
Yeah.
unconscious.
Holy
That's
hell.
now going to become a problem. You can't move away from this space. So you are now unconscious from the damage that this mold is. All cold damage.
Yep.
There's something you realize, but you've gone unconscious, so I'm not going to tell you unless you become conscious again. Everyone else, you've seen this happen. I want your immediate reactions and
Notice,
tell me.
describe what actually happened, because you didn't do that.
yeah. What do we see?
Yeah.
You see as Carnelian draws near and sort of starts to take a look, when he hits within about roughly where the statue is, this sort of brown fungus instantly expands outwards from the wall and just envelops part of his body, and as it does so, this sort of almost you can see the icicles forming on his arm or his leg where it's caught him as he falls back in pain and becomes unconscious from the damage that he just took.
Yep.
The fungus basically grew in an instant.
Yeah, as soon as I see that, I run to him and get ready to heal him.
Okay. Is there anything you do just apart from that? Okay, so you're running to Carnelian, you're getting ready to heal. Sveta.
I'm just standing still, like petrified at the statue in front of me, so I don't actually notice.
Wodun.
I go into combat mode, so I see people running towards Carnelian, and I'll immediately raise Beefcliff and like scope the area.
Okay. Alright, so I'm going to give you a chance then. Only Horacio. As you get to Carnelian's body, this fungus is still expanding outwards.
Mm-hmm.
You think that if it touches you, you might take some serious damage as well. I'm going to give you a dexterity save or a reflex save to try and pull Carnelian away from this thing.
Okay.
Please roll well.
So is that a dexterity check or a saving throw?
I'm going to allow you to use bonuses if it's applicable and say saving throw.
Thanks. Okay. There goes nothing. Woo! 6. 4 plus 2.
What's your total hit points?
17.
Ooh,
This is bad. Okay.
17.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, same.
Then
Sorry.
I've got even less.
roll me a Constitution save, Horatio, and I guess at this stage it's still a Constitution save for Carnelian as well. Both roll me Constitution saves.
Does this happen before I can even heal?
Why would I roll a save? I'm unconscious. Wouldn't I just fail a death saving throw if it's going to do damage to me?
Not if it does enough damage to take your entire hit points away.
No, I'm unconscious. If it deals damage to me, I take a...
If it deals enough damage to do your entire pool of hit points, you die outright. It's the damage rules that were hit for massive damage.
Isn't it double my hit point total?
No, I believe it's your entire hit point total. So normally when you go unconscious, if the amount of damage takes you to your entire hit point total again, you die.
Wait, but it did more than my entire hit point total.
Yeah, so
You mean effectively
how much?
reaching
Okay, so how much
minus-
damage did you take?
minus
and how much?
17.
Yeah, -7. So how much hit points were you on?
17.
Yeah, so but double that is not 28, though, right?
No.
That's what you started on 17.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it didn't do enough to basically get the 17 hit points and then 17 again.
Mm-hmm.
But right now you're on 0 hit points. If you take 17 hit points worth of damage, you'll die.
Is that how it works? I don't know.
Massive damage rules. That's how I understand it. Let's
Let's roll some dice.
Yeah.
let's take a real quick break here to check this ruling because this is a life or death situation.
Take a quick break and roll some new characters. We'll be right back.
I need to be right back.
Okay, everyone, we're back after a bit of rules checking. So there's a couple things here. First things first is we did make sure of the rule that I was pretty sure about. When you're at 0 hit points and you're unconscious, you take any damage, normally that would give you a death saving throw. That would make you fail a death saving throw instantly. And if you get hit by a critical hit when you're unconscious, it counts as 2 failures on that death saving throw. Additionally, if the damage exceeds your hit point maximum, you'll suffer instant death, no saving throw. So that's number 1 thing. Number 2 thing, even if Carnelian is unconscious, I'm going to give him the fortitude save if we get to that, because I believe that his body is resisting the effects of...
I did check that as well. I am entitled to saving throws. It's only strength and dex
that you will fail. That's
while
what I
you're
thought so too.
unconscious.
Yes. So if you're unconscious and you're forced to make a fort saving throw, I will give it to you because your body's resisting. Now, because I probably didn't give Horatio maybe his due course, you did mention that you were going to be ready to heal him. So what I will do is before the damage goes off,
Salves
I will
out.
allow you to do your healing first.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Sun's
would you
out,
like to
salves
do
out.
that?
Yep.
Tell that man.
Okay. So
Shut up and
first,
salve me.
because you had an action technically left in your economy.
So it's +4 and you hit me, hit die. So it'll be, what's that, 1d6 plus 6.
Okay.
9.
9. Okay.
That's a
So
heck of
you
a
are
salve.
9 and conscious. Before this this fungus goes, I'm going to give you the rest of your nature check, which was a 19, I think it was, or a 15.
It was more like
17?
it rolled a 15 plus.
Yeah, okay, so roughly around 19. I'm going to give you the results of your nature check, and I will let you say something first. We'll go from there. This is what's known as brown mold. It's not a creature. It's more like a dungeon feature.
Shocking.
This kind of mold moves towards heat and seeks out heat, like heat sources. And so it's immune to heat damage, and it will just reach out and cause cold damage to anything that it sucks the heat away from. It is vulnerable to cold damage, however.
Okay.
So you're up. You have how many hit points?
9, but Carnelian. But apparently it's going to instantly activate and put me back down. So Carnelian is going to shout out that it's attracted to heat. Start a fire.
Okay.
Okay. Alright. Horacio and Carnelian roll me fortitude saving throws.
Constitution, old man.
It's much.
God, you are correct.
Get
I
your
am
3.5
still
out
getting
of
my
here.
still getting my thing missed up.
Damn
Roll
it,
me-
Dad!
Roll me a Constitution
I mean,
saving
it
throw.
was 4th edition as well. It was-
I know. Oh, God.
Old people, am I right?
I know.
At least you didn't
15.
ask us to save against Rod.
I always accept Rod.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
15.
15. You save.
Boom.
20.
Boom.
You also save. You will take half damage from this.
But he reached 20, that means he actually absorbs it, right?
He becomes the Brungus.
Hey, you gotta try.
The Brungus Transformungus.
Also, pretty good roll here. 24 points of damage, which would be 12 points of damage total.
Which
Oh,
is
my
me
boy.
unconscious again.
Unconscious again. Does anyone else want to act in this? Are you unconscious as well, Horatio? You still up?
I'm still up.
Okay.
Barely.
Everyone else, you have an action and move, I'm going to say, before this thing reaches out again.
Ears perk up.
Yeah.
Heard the call for fire.
Okay.
And I will cast Bonfire.
Yeah.
I suppose in between, unless Horatio, you're right beside Carnelian.
Can I say something as well?
Where
after
is
he's-
Horatio?
I was running over to heal you, and I think Callan mentioned I was going to have a go at pulling you out.
Yeah.
But I don't know at what stage that is going to go down. But if Carnelian's yelled out, it's attracted to fire, and I can see you're going
to
to heat, and you've said start a fire, and I can see Svieta getting ready to make a bonfire.
You know the moves.
Oh yeah, I know the moves. I'll call out maybe, put it within 5 feet of us, but as towards the other side.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, not within
Wodun.
within us, within 5 feet of the
Of the
it. Brungus. Yeah,
Yeah.
But
you know
not
what
near,
I mean.
but not near you guys. Okay.
Yeah.
And Wodun, anything you'd like to do?
I see the bonfire appear,
Well, we haven't done
and
that
I'm.
part.
Oh, it's
Not
yet.
Bonfire.
Not yet.
Okay.
This
then,
is before I cast it.
all right.
Well, I can do it after as well if you want to.
Yeah, I'll go
Okay.
after.
So Svieta,
I'll do as requested and cast the bonfire.
Okay. And then Wodun, you see this bonfire spring up just a little bit away from where this brown mold is, and away from Horatio and Carnelian, who's unconscious.
You see a flint of panic in my eyes. I remember my hot pants from the blizzard. And
right.
I
Not
will
over it.
try and grab stay as far away as I can, but still see if I can grab Carnelian and yank him away from this thing.
Okay.
Because I think he is actually the closest to me.
Yeah.
And probably the easiest to yank in.
Okay. I will let you do that because the bonfire had been created on the other side, and I'll give Horatio the free movement to get away from this thing. You see that this brown mold just extends outwards to the fire in that direction. It doesn't move away from you necessarily, but it seems maybe to be sufficiently distracted for you to pull Carnelian out and for Horatio to step backwards.
Yeah.
I will say, as long as you stay a good few feet back, you are out of danger.
Okay. Should we roll as well? Because I was gonna try and pull him out too.
Yeah, I think between the two of you, that's fine. If you both just try and pull him out, I won't make you do a roll.
Okay. Grab one leg. Oh, sorry, don't grab the legs because I think they got him by the legs. Grab one hand. I'll grab the other one.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Carnelian is still dying, however. Roll me a death saving throw.
Ooh, doesn't count.
Try again in the...
Oh, that
That's a
counts.
16.
Nice.
16. That's a success. So 1 towards stabilization. Does anyone want to do anything? I'm not going in initiative. I'll hand wave like the order if you're wanting to. Has anyone got any way to heal Carnelian?
I'll just say, in the name of Callan, not today. And give you a I think if you're unconscious, actually it becomes full heal automatically.
Oh, really? Oh, I think we've seen this before as well, haven't we?
Oh, the healing.
Oh, on the villager? Is that what happened?
No. This happened. I think when
That was just a high roll on the salve.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, no, I think because didn't you use this when someone was unconscious on the Sam fight?
Let me see.
In the what fight?
The Sam fight. Samuel.
Oh.
Bandit.
I got one headphone on. I thought you said sand fight.
Sam fight.
The sand people.
In the middle of the tundra.
The Sarlacc pit.
Yep. Okay, you restore maximum possible HP on each dice with healing spells to a creature with 0.
Okay. So, I'm going to say you can do the healing a little bit afterwards and we can establish how much that is.
Okay.
However, you are able to heal Carnelian. Carnelian, you sit up groggily and you have just been taken down twice by this brown mold, which you know a little bit about.
Now.
We're going to have to find out how are you guys dealing with this mold and what's going to happen next week.
Killer diarrhea.
Oh my god, how are we gonna get rid of this?
I've heard a complaint about you.
Yep.
I'd like him to air his grievances before we continue.
Callan, I really didn't like when you wouldn't let me use a crowbar on that door.
Yeah. Now, Andrew.
Yes?
I need you to be less specific with your answer.
Callan, I didn't like that thing that you did that other time.
Thank you, Andrew. How do you respond?
I don't care.
It's wet.
Do we hear anything?
Oh my
Can we cut that?
We can.
Can we not, though?
Jesus Christ!
I asked a question.
I didn't
Ghost
hear
coming
it.
out.